The one thing that kind of throws me off when playing Dark Knight again, though, is most definitely, I don't know who has the PF up. Oh, Ellie does. Is Salted Earth, which is this big red circle. This can't be targeted anymore. You might have seen before then the targeting circle, which meant I could put it anywhere. That doesn't exist anymore. So now you just basically have Salted Earth spawn on you. Hey Bullets, how you doing? We're just talking about tanks in 6.0. Oh, I'm trying to. I'm a bit excited, so I might miss a few things. But, wait, why? Because the targeting circle is dog shit. I'll be blunt. Let me use White Mage to explain. So if you've got like a targeting circle like this, sometimes if you're talking in the middle of if you're just in the middle of a battle and you want to, like, I don't know, weave it, you take a few seconds sometimes, like a few clicks to press it down. And so a lot of people, when they play stuff like that, like with a targeting circle like Asylum or Salted Earth or anything like that, they usually macro it. I don't play White Mage, so my Asylum isn't macroed. But my Dark Knight ability, Salted Earth, is. And apparently Yoshi P himself even macros it. So he understands that targeting circles are dog shit. However, in his attempt to fix it, he just made it so it targets you instead of like making a new macro. Because you might see here, that basically just makes the Salted Earth target my target. So Helly's over there, I can put it on Helly. She's going to be very confused, but that's basically what it is. It just means that macro that I use just targets. Thank you for the Salted Earth, you're welcome. I'm trying to explain why Salted Earth has been changed. Also, I'm gonna join this PF before I get shouted at. Nobody joined my PF. Wait, let me put that over there. Yeah, that seems like a dumb change. I don't even know what the ability does. It's not necessarily a dumb change. I can understand where they're coming from with it. But for like... Because it is annoying that you have to macro to get it to work. But it kind of like ruins the whole like... What's the way to explain it? The freedom you have, I guess, is the best way. You can't necessarily preemptively place Salted Earth anymore. It just places on you. So no matter where you are, you could be displaced or anything, and you could be out like over here doing a mechanic, and you can press Salted Earth, and it'll just drop here. And the boss is never going to come here. So there's no reason. So that's one thing that could happen. You don't necessarily have to preemptively place it down. Like, so if the boss is over here, let's say my marble is the boss. I'm killing it. Let's go. Let's say that's the boss, and I want to move over to the striking dummy. I can in about like 2 seconds. It's a nerf for a quality of life change. It is definitely a nerf. But yeah, like the boss here, I want to take the boss, and the boss is going to move within a second. So I put my Salted Earth comes off cooldown, I move it over here. But I can't do that anymore in 6.0. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I decided long ago I was going to switch from Dark Knight for Endwalker, just because, one, I've played Dark Knight a lot in Shadowbringers. And there wasn't much change going on as a general whole, other than like from what I could see. There wasn't a massive overwork or anything like in Shadowbringers. I didn't expect it, but I would have liked it basically. And then Delirium being on a 60-second cooldown, and blood weapons not changed much, and only like Living Shadow really got a buff. It's a bit weird. We also got like an extra, so this is called Flood of Shadow. There you go, Flood of Shadow. You can spam it as much as you want, as long as you have got 3k MP. And that's just your AoE version. The single target version is Edge of Shadow. And basically, another ability Dark Knight got was called Shadowbringer. I know it's an awful name. But it's called Shadowbringer. And that is basically a Flood of Shadow on a 1 minute cooldown with 2 charges. Instead of like... And we already get like... We saw there I got 3 charges out of all my mana. So... That I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. But it's not. Edge of Shadow is the most anime name you could get in 3 words. Welcome to Dark Knight, they're super edgy. You could literally just go through any of the abilities on Dark Knight and it's super edgy. But yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to move over from Dark Knight. I'll probably be playing Gunbreaker. I'm gonna see exactly what I'm going to play first. I'm gonna see, because the potencies that have been released were from a build that's like a month old now.
We're ready, Freddy.
It could be older. They could have just released that build because it was the most stable. But yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I probably won't be playing Dark Knight. Anyway, we are going back into UCOB.